Oh, hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. Let's have some fun, huh? Just give me a moment and get some stuff loaded up on here first to look at, and we will take off. Let's go to Indiegogo and take a look at comics. Ooh, the Lost Pages. Let's see. Let me go over here. Let me show off get some stuff up. We'll take a look at the new comic. It's some new comics on soon enough, but first I'm going to show off you my art. Just give me a moment, folks. Let's see. Right now, we also have to wait for people to join us in the Scumdog's Kennel and stuff. So I'm waiting for people to give me some chats. But right now, as I said, we're going to take a look at some of my artwork. Let's take a look at this. This here. Like that. Let's see. Just a moment, folks. I'm just getting this stuff up. Right there. Let me go to share screen. And now we can start having some fun. Here's the black and white pinup artwork for the line art for my pinup of a hair metal doctor. Let's see. I've shown this off before. You know that. It shows the Scumdogs rampaging through Snore Village. I'm particularly looks pretty good. Right before they exit out of it with another, as they lead the other guys and their little foot race here through it. Here, let me go. Here's the colored version of the hair metal doctor. Let me go up here. Let's see. Here's Buick Starpoon as usual. Have him right here, and he's talking to his commander, Supreme Commander over all, Baby Fist. Right. Let's see here. Now, here's the first page of the graphic novel. I've had people say it wasn't looking at it and stuff like that. I think it's pretty good. Let me go down here. I'm showing off here's the second page of the graphic novel and stuff. I'll have it. I might redo this again. I'm definitely going to have them hire someone to re-letter this page and stuff. We have some more art here. You can see the two race officials leading Kachi Jojo over to the other racers when he suddenly notices that they're not human. We see Murdermouth and Sloppy looking at him. Now we looked at that. No, let's. Where are you? Yeah. Later on, you can see murder. You can see Death Mug, basically being talked to by the same race announcer that we saw just now. We can see a shot of him being panning closer and closer to his face, and I try to make the background look like it's getting closer to him because he says, "What? I'm particularly proud of the circuitry on him, as well as the being able to look down into his mouth. I'm looking pretty good. Here is some of Hair Metal Doctor's accessories, like his doctor's coat and his his doctor's equipment, like his switchblade knife. Here's his electric guitar down here. I've shown off this art before. This is I used Dr. Mindbender as well as from G.I. Joe, as well as Toe Cutter from Mad Max and Ozzy Osbourne to help me design Hair Metal Doctor. And these are some of the faces I came up with by mixing them all together. Let's see. I also have Miss Breasty Melons, the line art for the pinup for her. You can see there's a lot more to the background. So if you can see what I did to get her pose right. And there's this page here that I'm particularly proud of, both of the Scumdogs on it. Death Mug looks pretty good, but, well, there's also the two pictures up here of the other two. They look just great, don't they? Can't wait to see it fully colored and in your hands. Be sure to go in when I have my Scumdogs graphic novel out on Indiegogo. Be sure to go buy it. It's not coming out anytime soon. I'm just saying, when I have it out, you'll enjoy this artwork. All right. Here's more of it. This is some great artwork here. Let's go over here. Go down here. Here's a fully colored version of Death Mug right here. Let me go up here also. There's the cover I should show off to the graphic novel, at least the first cover. I plan to make a few different covers, maybe get other people to help along to make covers as well. When I have some money to make the graphic novel. Here's the first one I did. It shows the Scumdogs emerging out of a portal and basically going out and terrorizing people. Now I'll go down here. Here's Miss Breasty Melons. Now, people have made this joke that one of the perks I should do as I get more money when I do start my campaign is that every time I hit a perk, Miss Breasty Melons' breasts should get bigger. And maybe I'll do that. It's a fine little thing there. Let's go over here. There's some more. There's this page again. Looked at my artwork for a while, so I'll go over here. Ooh, welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. Thank you for joining me. Just enjoy the show we're doing here. I've been showing off my artwork, but now I think I'll go. Let's try looking at some news now. Onion breaking down CBR's quickly deleted Memorial Day. Oh yeah, talking about Captain America. Masters of the Universe artist Freddie Williams turns artist. All right. Kevin Smith responds to the latest report about Masters of the Universe relation. I know. They're talking about sidelining He-Man in his own series. It sounds just bad. Maybe I'll come back to that later. It's just putting me in a kind of a downer mood. Let's try this. We got this covered. Everything coming to Netflix. Everything new on Netflix. A very underrated Matthew McConaughey movie. Labyrinth Brands want Tilda Swinton to take over from David Bowie in sequel. Tilda Swinton to take over from David Bowie in sequel. Now, I know that maybe... Oh, you're Tilda Swinton. Isn't she that woman who... Yeah. I think I remember it. Let's see. Is it Netflix? McConaughey. McConaughey movie just hit Netflix, huh? All right, let's try. We looked at this. I don't really want to read some of these articles. They just kind of put me in a bad mood. Let's try these ones if I can't find. Lego Star Wars pesters people with idiot activism. John Boyega broadcasts his own stupidity. Yep. Yeah, about talking about all that stupid stuff, if you know what I mean. Proving he's just an idiot. And it's a long one. Make Solo 2 happen. Make Solo 2 go. No. As fans know, the real Star Wars Day, May 25th, was culturally appropriated. As fans may know, the real Star Wars Day, May 25th, to push for a sequel to the box office disaster. We don't want another Solo movie. The hashtag Make Solo. Yeah, let's not make that happen. On that day, thanks to a bunch of people basically yelling on about it. So what did these activists get their efforts to make a sequel about Han Solo happen? According to people, they'll get a Disney Plus series, huh? That fact that so many Star Wars talent had been approved to acknowledge this campaign along with Lucasfilm VP of live action development is in fact very telling. Disney doesn't just approve things like this without serious vetting. That's funny. This Disney approval only supports a scoop we've had for some time but didn't respond. Part 2 is seemingly unlikely given the first film's middling success. Well, we were previously reported about Disney Plus, Boba Fett also project and Ahsoka Tano's standalone series. We've also been informed that a Disney Plus series is in active development that will focus on Darth Maul. Congratulations, activists! You get exactly what you didn't ask for. This might be just as good as He-Man series that will focus on the female character instead of He-Man. Maybe a Han Solo feature film sequel might have more luck if Disney would release release another cut of it. Not really. I kind of have my doubts. Okay, we looked at that. People have been talking about what's happening with a bunch of characters here and the fact that Lego Star Wars is basically activism, huh? Great. Wonderful. Another thing ruined from Disney. Of course it is because they're stupid. Right, we looked at that stuff. I mean, it's a little bit of fun. Yeah, more people watching the Scumdogs Kennel. Welcome. Now we've looked at that stuff. Let's go and look at this. The Lost Pages, a new Indiegogo. It's made 5,163, and let's take a look at it. Looking pretty good. Gotta love this cover here. Let's go down here. Wow. Ooh, there's a sample too. Nice. Very, very nice. Very good. Now I could read this. Maybe I should read this sample first. Let's take a look. Let's go back to the beginning. The Lost Pages. Let's have a look at this sample, huh? Let's see. It always fascinates me how powerful the human mind can be. Man's greatest weapon, protecting itself from its own demons. Man, if I saw something that's that scary, turn myself in. Where are they now, hobo? Where are they now, hobo? They live like the rest of them, the rest of the heroes in the tales of this book, to be read only by me, heard for the first time in this world. They live among us, the players that keep the ink of life flowing, that will take part in writing the end of the world, the end of the book. As you can see, we're going to be reading these stories now. And the cloak is unraveled, a cesspool of sin and forsakenness. But I need no light to see it. The smell, the scum in this city, to hear the screams of the innocent, walking in the dust of the vile. Its putrid stench fills what used to be my lungs. Lights on, passing a closed convenience store. The lack of a face catches my eye. Who am I? The image I see is like nothing else. It reflects these people, dark, faceless, and fearful, with no memory of my true image or personality. In my shaded face, there are two eyes, the only sign of justice in this hell. And for that, the still shimmer of innocence and hope surrounded by darkness. I must rid the city of scum. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Anger bleeds from my eyes as the gun falls. Okay, we have another story right here. For what that they gaze will make your toes curl. An ignorant heart that falls is bested by a feathered bust. But by bladed feet and goddess's voice, what you'll do, you'll have no choice. A feast for the sea, consuming all but bones, a cataleptic melody that tears through your soul. You are the one that left me? Where have you been? It wasn't no peach pit living up in your noodle the last 12 years. Ta, where are you? I fought every day to keep us both alive. I wasn't alone. You got some real barf bags up there. I was getting beat so much till one day I beat back. Yeah. Well, I beat back. And you see him doing this. Meet Chicago's first caped crime fighter, a man of disguises who mocks misdeeds with his maniacal mask. He who lurks on the rooftops of the city, waiting to strike with his glaring blade of justice. Look over and shoulders evildoers and beware the ears that spill your secrets down. For anyone around you could be. Come on, where are you? Basically try shooting him, and he basically he basically doesn't let them. I'm out. Rats, me too. How do you do that? Looks good. This is a good looking book. It's already been funded, so yeah, this book is going to make even more money from here on out. It just looks great with some incredible looking artwork. 150. Let's see. There's this signed book, 25 USD, October 2020. I definitely got to think about getting this. 29 claimed. Let's go over here. Gaming Airspet. Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome, Gaming Airspet. Welcome to the Scum Dogs Kennel. And hello to you, Martin Young.
Hello, sorry I'm late. I was enjoying your little reading there. That's quite interesting. Sorry, I was on another stream. I do apologize for my tardiness. I am very sorry. Pardon?
All right, that's fine. This is the Lost Pages from Zad Comics, and it's just good. Look at that artwork. Look at this cover, huh? I'm enjoying what I'm reading here.
It looks amazing. I really like the look of it. I'll tell you what is looking good. Have you seen that Outlaw Nights?
Outlaw Nights? Yeah. It looks like another great book that's out there. I think it's getting more and more money. I just hope it gets funded. And we'll take a look at that.
It is.
In a little bit. Right now, though, let's have some fun, talk about comics, and, well, talk about this. This guy here is basically talking about what's happening. We see the bunch of heroes, the Silhouette, who's basically a dark hero who is nothing but a shadow, who basically goes and hunts evil people.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. And I like the black and white style. I do.
Yeah,
something I do enjoy.
I know. There's this one. This is a woman who, with her imaginary friend, basically she gets superpowers from him. What happens is that he was used to be this little guy here, but because of the demons in her own mind, he basically turned into this macho anti-hero from the 90s. But basically, with his help, she'll become a superhero with superhuman abilities, super strength.
That's cool.
I know.
That's amazing.
I know. There's this guy too. It's fun, just outright classic superhero there. And I can't wait to see these stories. There's also this, and this. But I really want to check out this part of the book. This just looks outright great for a comic book.
Yeah, I love that art style. It's so well detailed and so I don't want to say gritty, but I think that's the best word I can use for it,
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. You can, for $25, you can buy a signed copy of the book and stuff like that. There's a digital copy that's also $25.
See, to me, that's a bit steep. If it's just a digital copy, I reckon digital copy should be lower.
Yeah.
I was just something I've always thought, because wherever the same amount of work goes in, there's a lot less cost attached.
Yeah. Signed book plus bonus comic. Ooh, what's this? A copy of the Lost Pages Book 1, 60-page graphic novel, plus the Myths of the Lost Pages bonus comic with 3 complete short stories with the potential to add more stories and introduce new characters to the universe when we reach more stretch goals, plus behind-the-scenes concept and fan art, and a cover poster signed and sent in a comic mailer. Signed book, bonus comic, fold-out cover poster. $50 USD, not bad. Let's take a look at more of these perks, and, well... all right, let's go down here and see if we can't find those perks. Let's see the perks. Myths of the Lost Pages. Good. There's a good cover there, I think.
That's a lovely cover. I like that one. I like the anthology stuff. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a lovely bit of work.
Oh, there's more artwork here and more sample. Let me get to reading this. You weren't supposed to fight tonight. No one comes up from the crowd and wins in the cage. Call him a barf bag. You really followed me here. I'm not whooping you again. I'm off the clock. Call him barf bags. You sit and let me frag him. Well, there's 3 of us and only one of you. We ain't asking. Okay, weirdos, let's paint the room. That's not bad. Looking really good. It's stretch goals here. 4,000 logo stickers for all backers. 5,000 bookmarked by Brandon Diaz for all. 8,000 blockheads for all backers. Wild card trading card. More to come. 100 backers. It's already made $5,000 already. So yeah, comes. So it's going to have some more stretch goals as we go up. Okay.
Yeah.
And it basically tells you who these characters are right here. Take a moment there. Well, we'll come back to that later. We haven't seen the trailer yet. And you can see it's already made that much money. Let me refresh this page. I guess it's still there. All right. Let's look at this trailer.
The Lost Pages, in the minds and hands of City Comics, comes the first book in their connected universe of heroes, with a cover by legendary illustrator Simon Bisley. The Lost Pages is a story of a magical book in the hands of a homeless man. Within it are tales lost to time of heroes from different eras and walks of life, all protecting.
Hey, look at this. Isn't that Couch Doodle's, Couch Doodle,
yeah.
Doodle's insignia in the background?
It is.
Humanity from evil. As the word of the book is spoken around a trash fire, new crusaders of justice will be revealed to this world. A supernatural vigilante on the hard streets of Chicago named the Silhouette. An ancient sorcerer battling a horrific myth on the high seas known as Wildcard. A modern-day mental monster from the mind of a bodybuilder babe, Brimstone. And a pulp hero from the 1930s, a master of disguise donning the mask of the masquerade. This is just the beginning, for in the future these heroes and more will come together to write the end of the world. But for now, the ink of life flows on every page. Will you be there to read it? Only on Indiegogo.
And that was the trailer to the last pages.
That was good.
Comics. Yep, looks pretty good.
That was enjoyable. I mean, like we were talking about the other ones. Dreaded Dinosaur, which is coming in. Roddy Piper. Dreaded Dinosaur was doing a Roddy Piper one, and it sounds so good. It really does.
Yeah, there was a Roddy Piper comic book, wasn't there? I could take a look at that in a moment too. Now let's see.
Yeah, he sold me on it because he was telling me about Hacksaw Jim Duggan's in it. And he runs a pizza restaurant and has to fight a crime syndicate. And I just thought, that's Saturday morning cartoon stuff right there.
It just sounds great right there. All right. To look at first.
I love the look of the masquerade.
I don't know. It looks good there. There's also this guy. Now let's maybe go over here. See if any more. Oh, it's the Dragon Guard has made 34,411. It's now
34 grand, man.
Yep, doing very well.
But then again, what was it? I was talking to some people on the trail about this. Actually, if after when they post anything, it's not that much. They don't get that much.
You mean Housebound?
Which is unfortunate. That's like when you got hit something like 200,000 to make it like a living wage, because people are going to have to get more books out more often. I think it's the main point of Comicsgate.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go over here. Let me try something. There's this stuff. Right, there's Graham Nolan's The Chinoo, which has made 13,391. Has 20 days left. And Eighth and Vance Skyver's made 897,000 for 875.
Yay! Wow, that's something else, isn't it?
Yep, he's nearly to 900,000 and stuff. Just going to make more money for me. He should be reaching that. Well, he should be doing it soon. The Plot Holes has made $160, 543, and let's see. Babylon Working 2 has made 1,592. Another Case for the Littlest Umbrella has made 66,540. And what do we have here? What?
I'm looking for the Littlest Umbrella is one I'm looking forward to getting. I like Tug anyway, and that looks really cool.
All right, I did say we were going. Let's get this. Do this. Roddy Piper, if I can. No, I guess I got that misspelled it.
I'll just see if I to message him so we can get it up.
Message it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Here it is, right here. Got it. Roddy Piper, the Avenger. I mean, 4,410. It's an ended campaign, though. Unless it's been up or something.
I know it's finished. That looks so good.
Yeah, I know. Looks very good. Very nice artwork, too. Let's look at this trailer. I might not look at the entire thing.
Hello, I'm Dominic Riggio, comic book writer and owner of Mess Bucket Comics.
And I'm Eric Hodson, comic book illustrator.
And in association with Pro Wrestling Tees, we are very excited to give you our next comic book, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger.
But don't take our word for it. Check out what these legends have to say.
Piper was a unconventional individual and possibly one of the last true pirates of the industry, and I cannot wait to read this comic book.
He was just crazy whenever I interviewed him, and if you want to get crazy too, you got to get the comic book. That's it.
So Piper is climbing up on the mast of the ship. Hogan, I'm coming to get you. And you see the kilt like kind of going in the wind, and you know.
And I think Piper orchestrated that. What a great story to tell, and that was just great on Piper's part. So can't wait to see the comic book.
And I remember introducing myself to Roddy Piper 3 different times because at that time, that night, I didn't remember. And he was super nice about it, super cool about it. Like every time I would go to say hi to him, he's like, all right, I got you already, kid. And it's such a great dude.
And when he grabbed the mic, he had no choice but to listen. You were so captivated by this man that he was just larger than life. Very, very infectious. And I'm super excited about this comic book coming out.
He's got a great comic book coming out. I'm looking forward to everybody should be looking forward to that. It's really cool. It's a comic book by Roddy Piper. It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it myself. So check that out.
Many years ago, in 1979, we were in Portland, Oregon. I thought he was the greatest piece of talent I ever saw. A microphone in the ring. Nobody would ever get a refund if they paid to see Roddy Piper.
And then he said, I love you and I miss you. And I said, I think you're thinking of the wrong Colt, but I also love you and miss you. And he was, yeah, it was meant for his son. But I took it as I was Roddy Piper's new son. So I'll tell you what, I can't wait to read it.
Buddies, spicy.
Uh-oh.
Cameo. But Roddy Piper, it was the ultimate villain. The wrestling business, he took the wrestling business on his shoulders when it came to feuding with Hulk Hogan, and made this industry what it was.
What's up, guys? This is Glacier Ray Lloyd here to promote the Roddy Piper upcoming comic book. I gotta tell you, I spent a lot of time with Piper in WCW. Of course, I was a big fan growing up of his.
I'm Roddy Piper. That's Stone Cold's best impression. I don't know. That's the best I can do.
You guys are going to absolutely want to check out this amazing comic book that is going to be coming your way. So I want to say thank you, Roddy. Thank you to these guys who are definitely going to want to check it out.
That was the trailer to Roddy Piper, the Kilted.
Yeah, I've just been streaming with the artist, actually. That was the guy I was streaming with. And he's such a lovely guy. He really is. So nice. He is.
That's good, man. I'm glad you had some fun there. Sounds like you had a great time. So, this, go back over here. There's some other stuff to look at. The Rascals is made over, it's basically, I think, halfway to being funded and stuff like that.
Which ones are you looking forward to?
What?
Which ones are you looking forward to?
Oh, I'm personally looking forward to, let's see, Black Flag and stuff like that. I like to fund it and stuff. Right now, I can't do it for a few months.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I hope it, when it's when it's in demand, I probably should be able to fund it because it'll be in there for a while. This says the Rascals looks like it's made a bit of money. It only needs a little more and stuff. Let's see. I could I can come back to this later. I saw another book that looked like it was opened up. If I can get it, go back this way. There's this. If we go down here, I saw another book. If I can find it. Cash Grab has made 170,771. Still funding there. All right. Oh crap! I can't seem to find that book. I saw another new book. All right, let's take a look at Cash Grab real quick. 171, doing pretty well there. The 3-book combo. I already backed this once and stuff.
Did you?
Yeah, I backed the cash grab and stuff like that. I'm going to get that sometime like that. I would like to back it again to get Dirtworm Doug and stuff.
But he says it's like January next year, isn't it?
Yep.
That's meant to come out.
Yeah, it does. Let's see.
Quite a way.
That is right. I'll look at the trailer and maybe I'll come back and read this in a little bit. I'm going to try something here. Let's see. There's the lost pages. Let's try. If I do this, I'm going to see if I can. There's Walmite, the lost pages. Right.
Peregrine as well, no.
Peregrine. Yeah. Dan, let's see. Black Flag is right there. It's made $145, $708. Now, if I get on, there's here it is. Evra Comics issue 1 mainframe is a cyberpunk book. It has 60 days left. It's made. Let's see what it is. Only for $4,940. The artwork looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Looks very good. Look at the trailer. Evra is a cyberpunk comic series based on a love of 80s sci-fi and fantasy fiction. The story is based on the Ardent Nation, a stylized technological utopia set in the 23rd century. However, all is not what it seems. Individuality and privacy are rare commodities that are only the governing elite are privileged to. Imagine, if you will, social media becoming a governing body of a surviving nation. Everything about you, what you do and what you say from the day you were born, is automatically streamed into your timeline. This is then monitored by an authoritarian regime known as Mainframe. What is Mainframe? Mainframe's main directive is to compete for technological advancement for survival in a post-apocalyptic world. In the spirit of fighting cyber and bioterrorism, people of the Ardent Nation are kept on a short leash through the use of surveillance implants fixed to the sides of their heads. The message is simple: comply with Mainframe's standard behavior protocol or be rehabilitated. It's basically all about working as a collective for a common cause while suppressing any skip of individual thought or expression.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yep. Let me look at this trailer now.
Eva is a cyberpunk comic book series based on a love of 80s sci-fi and fantasy fiction. The story is set in the Ardent Nation, an upbeat, stylized technological utopia set in the 23rd century. However, all is not what it seems. Individuality and privacy are rare commodities that only the governing elite are privileged to. So imagine, if you will, social media becoming the governing body of a surviving nation. Everything about you and what you do since the day you were born is automatically streamed onto your timeline. This is then monitored by a totalitarian regime known as Mainframe. Mainframe's prime directive is to compete for technological advancement and for survival in a post-apocalyptic world. In the spirit of fighting cyber terrorism, people of the Ardent Nation are kept on a short leash through the use of surveillance implants. The message is simple: comply with Mainframe's standard behavior protocol or be rehabilitated. It's all about working as a collective for a common cause while suppressing any scope for individual thought and self-expression. Eva Donnell is very much attached to her way of thinking, and this becomes a thorn in Mainframe's side. She's a highly strung bioengineer who, as we follow her journey of self-discovery, we learn about her past with the reformists and her present agenda, which could lead to the ultimate betrayal. The Reformists are a rebellion group in the eyes of the Ardent Nation. Their ideology rejects invasive technology to protect the human spirit and embrace individuality. Ironically, the Reformists use an interdimensional portal to keep themselves tucked away from the clutches of mainframe. Ivar started off as a TV screenplay which explores conflict between differing ideologies. Due to the storyline and the stylized visuals, it naturally evolved into a graphic novel. Ivar is now complete and ready for publication. It's a labour of love that's been brought to life by the epic illustrative skills of Timothy Green II. It's an extraordinary journey, one of which we hope our readers will join us on.
And that was Ava. Looks like one hell of this is a good book. From,
yeah, it looks frightening, doesn't it?
Yes. Let's see. Go down here. Something like this. Looking pretty good. It's made 424. Only 8%. It's got 60 days left. Needs 4 to make it to 4,940. Looks good. I think they should promote it more and stuff like that. But it looks like
I've not heard that one at all.
I know.
I think you're the first person to pick up.
It's just started. All right, we looked at The Lucient Waking Dream, graphic novels at 16,931, and we have Captain Love, Rise of the Pirate King, Chapter 1. Let's take a look at Captain Love. 13,000.
Hi, my name is Drew Ish, and I'm the author of the Captain Love series. Well, I'll tell you all about the second book, Rise of the Pirate King. Yeah, that's the thing. And in this book, you're going to get everything that you would expect from Captain Love. Yeah, you bet. And I'm blessed enough to be able to use the same creative team. You know what I mean? If you feel like the universe is caving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right. Now, Captain Love is a space trucker and a former war hero. There is even a legend that he may be immortal. He is accompanied by Spade, who's a living AI. Yes, I said immortal. As he cannot die, yet if it feels like the universe is caving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Yeah, love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right now. In this book, you'll get space pirates, sexy girls and the science monks. There'll be bar fights, fake battles, and a lot of awesome junk. There's nudity and violence and swearing within, so this book is mature. That means it's not made for children. And it feels like the universe is caving in, there'll be love to the rescue. Yeah, and it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue.
And that was Captain Love.
That's an interesting trailer.
Yeah, I know. There's some of the artwork here and stuff. Looking good. Trying to sure that. This is the art is pretty good. I love the art here.
Ooh. Oh, sorry, pardon me. I didn't mean to yawn there.
Yeah.
That is lovely, isn't it?
I know. All right, we looked at this. Had some fun with this. Let's see. Look at a few more things. Yeah, I did say we could look at Cash. Ooh, what's this? Another book, The Dark Heaven Girl Saga. Here's a new one I haven't seen before. Let's see. Looks interesting. The science fiction saga. Dark Heaven Girl Saga, huh? Is that all the art you have up? You have it right here and stuff. Not bad. I mean, it's not the best art, but it's pretty well made.
It kind of feels badly cropped, doesn't it? I mean, like a lot of it just feels like it's only part of a picture.
That's because it is. He's basically taking basic individual pieces of the comic book, as you can see here.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good. I've seen worse artwork, and there's a trailer, so.
Let's have a look. You know what that reminds me of? Have you seen The Princess and the Thief?
Princess and the Tea.
Thief.
What?
There's a cartoon. I think it's called Princess and the Thief.
Oh yeah.
No, The Princess and the Cobbler.
Yeah, this sort of looks like it, I suppose. I was thinking more of it. This looks like the artwork for that, Skylar's own magazine. Some of the art looks similar to the magazine. The art in there looks similar to that and stuff. Let's take a look at this trailer.
It is almost June in Georgia, but I'm going to Christmas. So this is Drayton Jones, creator of the Dark Heaven Girl Saga.
Just a moment. He's asking for $2,000. It was made for $10, so it's not too bad, but he should probably promote this book and stuff.
If I can get that out. Science fiction graphic novel coming to you first week of December this year. This is a science fiction series I've been working on for a while. Originally, I was going to release it one issue at a time, but I'm like, nah, this deserves to be released all at once. Restructured some things, done some rewrites, been doing some re-illustrations, and it's looking sweet. So this campaign is going to be the entire set, the prequel screenplay, as well as the complete 3-part graphic novel telling.
All right, I'm getting bored here. I was hoping for a more.
I was thinking the same.
Artwork, there's a good amount of artwork up, but he should probably have done a little more stuff here. It looks good. $25. I think this book could work. It's got good artwork. I can tell you that much. It's. I mean, it's. Let's see. From what I can see here, it looks good enough for a book. Definitely.
Yeah. It just. I mean, that trailer was just him talking about it. I wanted to see what it was about. You know.
Yep. So he could just all he had to do was fling a bunch of pictures of action and stuff and some music on there, and it would have worked.
Yeah,
like that. Oh, have you seen Unhinged Entertainment presents Absolute Book 1? It's my $2,395. It's a good thing. In fact, maybe I should read it to you. It's going for $5,000. Let's have. I kind of want to do some reading anyway. Let me get.
Carry on.
We felt it stronger this time. It was here. How was it here? We know it dissected the circuit. We know it congregates with the Tumla non-believers. We must attain back the circuit before it discovers the device's potential. Regrettably, we need to remain in our chamber. Our lucidity is too weak to pursue it. We must send our most trusted, our most loyal. We go over and switch over to this guy suddenly. The bullets fly past the alley with a high-pitched whistle of death. I can feel the urge to paint the walls with the insides of my skull. We were able to pick up some bingers. A while back after the bar fiasco, wasn't sure when or how much trouble we'd run into. I definitely didn't expect to encounter a shredder, though. These cats are laying in it thick as London fog with that bounty on that kid's head. I can't say I blame them. I'm surprised we made it as far as we did without as much resistance, except them cannibals in old Utah. But hey, that's another story completely. Danny, I'll keep these two sitting tight. Get your gutter up to the sniper on the roof. Get a load of Mr. Confidence after a couple of thousand rounds. He's still got spunk. How's he look down the scope, Pyle? Well, Dylan, he sure looks like he could use a shave. Danny, sniper. Shove me. Only got one shell. I'm starting to run low on supplies, Pops, so we gotta make these count. You have a location, Your Holiness? What are my orders? Go here. We see this. When we go over here. Let's see if I can read this. There was a time when things weren't pure shat. Not great, just simpler. Food and water weren't filled with the crap we have today. Things might have been bad from time to time, but they had the deadly disease called hope. That all died with the invasion. First religious massacres of all of sex through it was their deities coming to bring them to salvation. It was an assault by our friends the Kiv. It was a rush. It was a ruse. It was total devastation. Now we're here. Shoving that alarm made it further than last time. At least hope what I got was sufficient. Need to get back quick before the lackeys hit me. Guess the stairs ain't an option, being 101 floors up on the run. See you next time, you boot-licking stooges. And basically, I hope Dave sold... Well, she's going to teleport now. I hope Dave sold me the right components for it. Well, see, you want to see the clouds, you gotta pay the price. Lucy, don't come cheap, you jive. This... What the stank? Shove me. This can't be good. At least I didn't disintegrate. Yeah, as you can see, it's about a bunch of aliens invading Earth, and the people are resisting them. The aliens are known as Shiv, and, well, you can see them, see one right there and stuff, and you see the heroes here. Short summary. Episode book is a black and white adventure taking place in a time after an alien invasion, where they rule the world and stuff like that. It's from Jason... Unhinged Entertainment presents Absolute Book 1 from Jason Beckham. It's made $2,535 and it's going for $5,000. So, yeah, it's getting closer to that goal all the time. And it's a very good-looking book. So, what do you think?
It reminds me of the old school 2000 AD, and I'm talking like early Dread. You know?
Yep,
It's got that real dark tone to it with that satirical humor attached. You know, gallows humor.
Yep.
It looks really good. I like it.
I know. Black and white is good too. And the alien looks like a classic alien and stuff.
Yeah. It really does remind me of that 2000 AD sort of style, you know?
You know, when they do something like that. It does look like it would be in that. It looks like a good book. Nice to see that people are still doing comics like this again.
Yeah. I like this style anyway. I always have them. That's why I do it that's the reason I do it my way. You know, I like this style of artwork. I was quite lucky on eBay actually. Last month, I picked up 3 comics, graphic novels, which are like fucking rocking horse shit, man. I got Dan Abnett's Dark Blade Volume 2, Titanicus Volume 2 and 3, and that's the same style of artwork. You know.
Yep.
And that's carry on.
Yeah, the art style is just good here. It's very nice. As you said, it looks very much like what you said it is, but it also reminds me of Kevin Eastman's art as well. So it's another.
Oh yeah.
I like
very early 90s.
I know.
Very early 90s.
Yep. Just a great looking book right there.
That is just a labor of love. You can see that he's put so much time and effort into making that book. You know.
Yep. And it's halfway to being funded. I hope it gets even more funding because we could use more books like this.
Definitely, we need more books to show the variety of comics in comics. You know, in general, not just the usual superhero stuff and the bright colors. You know, the more adult, more gritty, more stuff that is satirical. And wow, how much is it?
Let's take a look at the perks. Let's see. Absolute comic book, $15 USD. It's $15 to buy this. 1 copy of Absolute. You can. There's also the digital copies, absolute variant. Oh, it's $20 for some interior art with alternate juicy one variant cover absolute for $20 for the different cover and stuff.
Cool.
Absolute signed comic $20, and absolute comic signed with print $30. Let's see like that. Absolute sketch plus. You pick between a signed variant or an original cover. You get the signed print and an original 9x12 character sketch image shown in an example. I pick the character, could be feature character or one in this book. Shipping date is estimated, depending on quantity backed. Good. Page. This. Yeah, a bunch of things. But apparently you can get the regular cover for it. You get this shipped to you for $15 plus shipping. That's a good price for the book.
Yeah, it's going to be about 12 quid. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's more, it's a 46-page book, black and white. The 48-page, 46 pages, 48 pages. That's good for $15. You get that plus shipping. That's a great price for this book.
Yeah.
It probably helps say it's a black and white thing, but the variant cover is apparently $20, which isn't too bad either. So selling more if you want that other cover. Both of them are pretty good.
Definitely. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I do. I just love that. I love this sort of style. It's just something about black and white, which just, to me, is appealing, you know?
It is appealing. I did think of doing my book in black and white at first, but I thought I'd have to learn how to do gray shading and stuff. I thought maybe using color first.
Yeah. How is your book going anyway?
See,
so how's your book going?
I'm working on the pages right now. I'm working on I already got one page done. I got another page done. See, I already got the first 22 pages of my book done, but now I'm working on the second part, which I'm I got the cover for that part done, and I got I'm going to do basically my graphic novel is going to basically be 22, going to be about 3 different stories, but they're all connected to it in one thing. So you're getting a 3-issue series in one book. It's going to be about 66 pages, plus maybe a few more pages I can add for perks. We're at 57.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've just finished scripting my first issue of my next series, actually. I've started on the artwork on that. But I'm looking forward to yours too, actually, Dr. Hair Metal.
Scumdog.
I'm sorry. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, man. I do apologize.
In fact, maybe I'll show you some artwork. I have it right here. What do you think of this? This is a page from this.
So good. I like it.
See, when the Scumdogs begin using their powers, their auras kind of go nutty, and they get auras around them. Deathmug has a common little aura here, but I made Murder Mouth and Sloppy sort of like this. When Sloppy begins using his powers, his auras his aura becomes tentacles. His skin begins shape-shifting into tentacles around him, while Murder Mouth basically gets an aura around him. Plus, he gets these little halos going around his arms and around his hat that break up and reform themselves, and stuff like that. I did this. You can see they're in a foot race with Deathmug here. Deathmug is in the front, but they activated their auras because he did his, and now they're pushing up to gain ahead of him. This all leads up to the disaster they do at this race they're doing that basically causes them all to get banned for life from sports, causing them to basically become criminals. Well, they were already basically people who weren't all that good because they traded in their humanity for power and stuff. But then they screwed up, and now they basically said, screw it, we might as well become supervillains. Here's another page I did. Here's Deathmug talking to one of the race officials. You saw him earlier in one of my samples. I tried making, as they're talking, you see Murder Mouth's face getting closer and closer while the background also gets closer. Does that look good? I know it's kind of off with the physics here. It's supposed to look like everything going really fast and closer to each other as he says, "What?" You see?
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. It was an
extreme close.
They did it in Jaws, if you remember.
What?
They used the same technique in Jaws.
Yeah.
When they first sort of see the shark, you see like him and the whole background just pull up all at the same time.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. I really like what I did with this final panel here. As you can see the, like all of this, you can see the circuitry on his face. You can see down his throat as he's doing that. I might have to put a little shading down here and stuff like that. I already have this color, have this on my computer and stuff like that. Like that. Now I have some other pages. Hey, have you seen the black and white line art of my pinup for a hair metal doctor yet?
No, that's good.
Thank you. Here's the black and white line art. You've seen the colored version. And here's the line art for Miss Breasty Melons. You can see the poses I did for her, trying to get her pose right. You can still see them before I erased and colored it and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been there, man. I've done that as when you scan something in and you go, damn it, I forgot to remove that bit, and it's like a bit of pencil mark, and you've got to go back to it again.
I know, but it allows me with the line art here to show you what I went through to do this.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm actually excited for this one. I like this one. I've been watching this one.
I might release these black and white line arts, but I'd probably erase the parts here that you can see that I went through to do this, and just make them white and stuff like that. All right. Have you seen this page yet?
No, that looks good too. Ozzy Osbourne.
This is the faces I used to make Hair Metal Doctor. I used basically Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe as one model. Then I used Toe Cutter from Mad Max and Ozzy Osbourne. Then I mixed their features together to make a face for Hair Metal Doctor. None of these faces are actually the faces of Hair Metal Doctor. I even added a star from Kiss. Yeah, Kiss. You can see this guy in the middle looks like the Emperor of Mankind, the God Emperor of Mankind.
He does.
I know, that was an accident, but I could do these. But I'm glad it looks like one hell of a good picture there. All of them are well drawn and stuff. Right, let's see. I did that. So this stuff here. Oh yeah, here's Hair Metal Doctor's accessories. His doctor's coat has Doc Love put on it. It also has a patch on it, and they're different on both sides. It also comes with his doctor's mask and doctor's equipment, his stethoscope, and his electric guitar. The doctor can't be seen without his electric guitar.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
Yeah. All right. I showed you the faces here. Now, what else can I show you? Here's another page. This is them running through Snore Village. As I said, these guys are parodies of the Smurfs. They live in carrot houses, and they're dressed as carrots like the Smurfs, and they're purple instead of blue and stuff like that. But basically, they're parodies on communist societies. You know, we're basically communists, basically all of them being the same. Basically, except when I'm doing this, Papa Snore is going to be more of a jerk ass, and basically in a later graphic novel, he's going to get his revenge on the Scumdogs for basically destroying their village. And it's going to be fun to do it.
Sounds like anything.
It's going to be a good book, but it's not going to happen in this graphic novel because I already have it worked out here. And the next graphic novel, maybe it'll be a 48-page book, but it'll be two books. Like it'll be two different stories. An anthology. You'll have one where the Scumdogs go in this area, and then another where the Scumdogs do something else, like that and stuff. Or maybe I'll just do one big story after all. Do that. Maybe working on that. Now that we looked at this, let's go over here. Looking pretty good at that. We've got more books to look at. How much time we have? Oh, we're at 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to look at some. I can wait a few minutes before I do anything else. There's Deathsworn Book 1. That's looking pretty good. I haven't looked at this for a while. It's made 51,555. It's doing very well. Let's take a look at this trailer. Now, the thing about this is Deathsworn, as I understand it, solar vampires are taking over the galaxy. One man stands against them. What it is they're basically reverse vampires. Instead of basically draining blood from their victims, they drain their race. Basically, drains the light out of suns and eats it. Their entire race. They're basically not one like they're like Galactus roving around the galaxy with extremely strange suns, because that's how they live, as I understand it. Deathsworn, Book 1. The Dark Stars are an empire of sun-stealing solar vampires are taking over the galaxy. Using the energy from suns for their own survival and to fuel their takeover, they have enslaved and killed thousands of planetary systems. Well, I guess they have to enslave people. They're basically destroying their homes. They have to put them somewhere. And I guess it would be better than just leaving them basically genocide them, because as soon as they eat their sons, they leave, and the people would probably just outright die.
Yeah.
Right thing. And that's but basically, I wonder how many of these guys it takes to eat a sun, though. Maybe millions of them. They absorb the energy out of it. Like you've seen the Catan from Warhammer 40,000. Do they just reach? Yeah. Do they just, start absorbing as soon as they're close?
The Catan, I believe, sort of like they just absorb it over time.
Their real forms is they basically wrap themselves around a sun and suck the life out of it. But these solar vampires here, I imagine it must take a few of them to absorb the energy out of the sun, because that's how they. Or they use a machine the way Galactus uses his machines to suck the energy out of it, or something like that. But basically, they roam around they go around sucking the energy out of suns and destroying everything around them. But they have to do it if they want to survive. And I found that was a good new take on vampires. Instead of basically killing their victims, they're just going around absorbing the suns and stuff like that. I found that a great little premise.
Yeah, it's a good premise.
All right, that's there. We're an hour and 7 minutes. I think I'm going to start. Well, I'm going to go into my usual spiel here. Remember, maybe go and subscribe to Robot Co-op and Creepy Little Book. Creepy Little Book is like the Art Bell radio show. They talk about the weird and strange things that go on in the world. They live stream basically later at night, so check them out. That's Creepy Little Book. They talk about aliens and ghosts. They also go and subscribe to Robot Co-op. They're basically like, Mystery Science Theater 3000. They live stream with these robot puppets, and they have fun lampooning the games they play, folks. So go and subscribe to that channel, and you'll just have fun watching these live streams. And also, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. And now for you, Martin, you do your thing.
Subscribe to Gaming at its Best. Yeah, sorry, that's me in the chat. And Nox the Dreamer is going to be out August the 31st. It's the new book. Basically, you're going to learn about this character, Nox, how he became the Dreamer, and how he's got to save 2 people from the Dreamless. And of course, Little Red and Red Yellow still out to buy. $10, £10, 10 anything. That's precision packaging. Yeah, no, that's me. It's good streaming with you again, man. I'm sorry.
We're not done yet. I'm just getting this out of the way. We still got a few more minutes to go. Right. What was the name of your book again? I'm making sure about that.
It's not on Indiegogo, isn't it? It's on Lulu.com. It's Little Red and Red Yellow.
Yeah, it's on the other one. You said the Little Red.
Oh, the new one. The one I've started. Nox the Dreamer.
Nox the Dreamer. Okay. All right.
Nox is a Howven. Basically, it's an elf. And he has been convicted of a crime he didn't commit. And he has been sent to the dream plane. He has.
Oh, that sounds good. Not the Dreamer, huh? That sounds great, man. You did.
Thank you.
Also, remember, subscribe to my channels on, I have 2 channels on, go and subscribe to my channels on Library and BitChute. They're both under the name Comic Freak. Now, folks, we got a few more minutes, and we're going to have a little more fun. Let's look at some more Indiegogos. I did say I was going to look at well, let's see, cash grab, or maybe we should look at. Let's go to cash grab. We got how much time we have left? I'm going to basically 10 more minutes or so. So let's go down here. I'll read the sample here for fun. Here's the cash grab. New York City. Stop! I want to get laid. Get him, Tiger. Moments earlier. Hey, Tubby, what's with the costume? Is there some kind of pride parade or something? No, my dear, I'm New York City's newest superhero. Totally straight and totally available, by the way. Give me a break. What's with the dick on your head? It stands for diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness. I vow to protect the feeble in our society. You know, like it chicks and imbeciles. How noble of you. Hey, my purse! F it. If the cops find what's in that purse, I'm a dead woman. How awful. Hey, Dick, aren't you supposed to be a superhero? It's Cecil, and do you see the size of that guy? He's gigantic. Besides, he looked kind of black. Kind of black? He has red hair, you moron. Can't you just call the cops? But Cecil, I don't want a cop. I want a hero that will screw for a month if he gets that purse back. My number's in your pocket next to that roll of dimes. Duty calls. Alnaz Mayor, it is a great honor for me to celebrate the 150th birthday of our zoo's beloved tortoise, New York's oldest living resident, Shelley. Yay! We love you, Shelley. We see Cecil. I'm never going to catch that beast on this chunk of junk. He looks over and sees a guy dressed as Luigi. Cecil, you genius! If video games have taught me anything, it's this. He sees Shelley. He gets up behind Shelley. He uses a wooden sledgehammer and screams, "It's Mario time! Mamma mia!" The crowd looks on, and, well, they look horrified. F it. Now I have to find that slug a new shell. Don't worry, everyone. He's fine. I can fix this. He grabs Shelley. He then runs off back after the guy with that purse. Stop, please. I want that fat F arrested and buried under the jail and put every available man we have on it now. Yes, sir. And that was the part of the first few. Well, this was the opening sample. This was a sample of Scumdogs. It's a good book, and I backed it. I can't wait to get it. I might back it again, maybe to get Dirtworm Doug and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's made $170 and $70. It's just doing more. It's made a lot more now. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Okay.
This is a good part. This is good. Money. For Cecil. And we see Cecil getting drunk. And now Cecil is He-Man. Now Cecil is, well, we have Ethan Van Sciver and Cecil. We have Cecil with, the Expendables.
Yeah.
And Cecil is with Yoda now. And that was the trailer to Cash Grab, folks. Having a good fun here. Let's see how much time we have left. We have an hour and 16 minutes. So, what do you think about that, Martin Young?
Not my style of comedy, to be honest with you.
I know. I guess I do.
But no, it looks good. The art looks good.
I
Give
know.
him that. The art looks good. It's just not my style of comedy. Won't be something I'd probably back, but I appreciate the really good. I do like the art. It's really good.
I know.
You know?
Yep. It looks pretty good. Let's see.
Mind you, I'll tell you what though, CG artists have been showing that they're some of the cream of the top, aren't they?
Yep.
CG artists are there's so many good guys, you know.
Yep, very much. We have so many good artists on here, and I will.
Well, it is.
I'm going to end up joining them and making one hell of a good book myself.
I can't wait to read it.
Yep.
I can't.
All right. Let's see.
Make sure you get out on the 10th because that's when I get my money. Yeah, but it's just set for the 10th and I'll do it soon. So about midnight. I'll just be one of your first backers. I will.
All right. Well, I still have to finish off my book, though. I still got a little ways to go. But look, the the first part of it's done, and I'm already working on the second part, and I've already planned out. Then I'm going to have to hire once I have my campaign up. I just have to make I know I can make a good trailer with some music with it and do that. It'll be fun. Let's see.
I reckon it'll be pretty good. It sounds interesting. It sounds fun. I think that's what's important about comics. They need to be fun.
I know.
You know.
I know.
And I'm looking forward to it.
That is true.
Especially that blonde, busty bad girl. I like blonde, busty bad girls.
Look at this. We're now an hour and 18 minutes. I'm going to thank you for joining me, Martin Young.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I've just been working because I've been writing my book. I've been working so hard, but literally when it comes to I just end up falling asleep like 11 o'clock. And that last couple of days, I just finished doing my artwork. And I've had today free. So, like I said, when I'm not asleep, I will try and jump on your stream, man. I really will.
I'm going to try and end this at an hour and 20 minutes. We still got maybe a minute or so to go, so we can just keep talking here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's the plot holes. We also have another Case for the Littlest Umbrella, which is another book that looks very good. Have you seen The Zombieful World of Oz?
No.
It's a new book. It's a basically thing where Dorothy Gale and all the members of the Wizard of Oz and stuff basically fight a zombie fight version of Oz, basically like that. So we made $140 and stuff like that, and it looks pretty good. Coming down to the last minute or so, just telling you about these other books. There's another that I looked at that a few days ago. Well, yesterday, and it was fun to do that. There's also these books here, always new books coming up, and I'm glad about that. And yeah, we're coming to the last few moments. I'm surprised no one else that basically is this. But either way, this has been a good live stream. We're going to thank you for joining me, Martin Young. And
no worries.
Come back tomorrow at 6 o'clock for another of my live streams. I'll be doing that then. So wait till tomorrow.
No, I just need to know. Are you Central or Eastern time?
Central.
That's why I keep messing up, man.
All right.
Putting down as Eastern. Sorry. Central. You're Central time. Right. Got you.
Thank you. All right, folks. I'm Chris Williams from the Scumdogs Kennel. Thank you all for joining me tonight. See you all again soon.
Bye-bye.